I'm Rick Romano. I'm head of the Global Real Estate Securities Group at PGIM Real Estate. I've been in real estate for over 30 years, and today is one of the most dynamic real estate markets that I've ever seen. There are opportunities that are being generated by reflation, reopening, and a recalibration of technology in the real estate space that we haven't seen before. So the pandemic pulled forward certain areas of growth that would have occurred over a longer period of time, but really very much got pulled forward by the pandemic. So I would say e-commerce, and in particular grocery e-commerce, was lightly penetrated. Grocery e-commerce was lightly penetrated prior to the pandemic across the world. When you think about the percentage of people that were shopping online for grocery and food services, it was 2% or so. During the pandemic, people had to do that by need, and it created a lot of sticky customers. So that's really transforming how people think about, we've already been transformed as how we think about shopping for many hard goods and non-needs-based items. But when you look at how, grocery has changed over the past year or so into the pandemic and how that's going to change going forward, that has implications for what your certain shopping centers will look like. It has implications for cold storage warehouse, where when you can service from a last mile cold storage warehouse facility, you can have a big advantage in a grocery e-commerce model. So we've seen that demand get pulled forward. We've seen e-commerce get pulled forward even more. We've certainly seen work from home tested and working pretty well, which is going to have an impact on real estate going forward and how we live, work, and play. And then what we've seen in healthcare and hotels is that they have been the most disrupted by the pandemic, and we're starting to see demand come back. Not quite in full force yet, but pretty close. We had some fits and starts with variants of COVID that have slowed things down, have slowed a full global reopening. But once that we get past that, we will see real robust demand for whether it's hotels, assisted living, anything that was really directly negatively impacted by COVID that doesn't have any long-term demand headwinds. In those areas, you've got demographics favoring travel, you've got demographics favoring healthcare. All those areas we think will benefit going forward.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.